So, cult economics, what does it mean? Well, fundamentally speaking, well, actually, I need to explain something. I don't think that the last 40 or 50 years of capitalism actually qualifies as capitalism because it is fundamentally Reaganism, and it's diametrically opposed to capitalism because capitalism is about the competition, whereas Reaganism is about giving benefits to rich people and hoping for the best. And free trade, maybe free trade is capitalism, but not really because it's just a form of giving advantages to the wealthy so they can manufacture things in other countries. And that's dying because those countries industrialized and now that you have to move your factory and everyone's on a obsessive kick to localize their sourcing products and things to cut down on CO2 emissions, blah, blah, blah. And that's basically the economy up until the teens. In the 20-teens, what I feel, like mid-teens, early teens to today, maybe even before that, cult economic, the whole thing, the main dominant form of making money wasn't to compete, wasn't to give tax cuts to the rich. No, it was to create a cult. You create a cult. You make a small startup with a ball pit for some reason. Every one of these tech pro companies has a ball pit. You hire people. You rapidly hire people, manipulate them into working very, very hard till they burn out. You fire them. They thank you because of the opportunity. The HR lady is called something funny like heart monitor. There's 1980s gaming stuff in the corner. There's cereal, so you stay as long as you possibly can in the office. At least one place actually served beer, and it's like Santa Claus or Candyman. Candyman, smaller tech bro startups, they give themselves all the money. They go to motivational speaking things where they just get motivated by some sexist asshole, and then they return and they regurgitate what they saw on stage at this multi-$1,000 per ticket event where someone just regurgitates the same exact thing over and over and over again. And that's the people who are focused on exploiting young postgrads. The other people, the Santa Clauses, have giant campuses full of people who experience things just like it's college, and they're given lots of money to do whatever the fuck they want, basically. And nothing gets done. But people give you money anyway because you're a giant technology company and technology is the most important thing in the world ever. Theranos, WeWork, the 150 MLMs that had their corporate centers in Utah because Mormons make great propaganda people. Like, you hire a Mormon, they're already trained to propagandize about their church, right? And you have them sell a product. And you have them perpetuate a system where the absolute top people make the money and the rest of the people don't make the money, and it's even less profitable than a goddamn pyramid scheme. That's how bad an MLM is. Cult economics. That's what it is. Everything has to be a cult because cults are the way you make money these days. Want to start a crypto company? Make a cult. Want to sell this or that product? Make a cult. Even the individual people who are funded by small groups of people, they have to keep up this sort of cult of personality. You are paying for an individual YouTuber to sell you things, to do one specific thing. YouTube is a subscriber-based model. Companies find out what your subscribers may want, then they decide whether or not to sell their product through you. Every fucking thing is a cult. Everything will be a cult for the next at least the next couple of years. There's no real turning back right now. AI chatbots will be used to infiltrate websites and create fake opinions, fake stories about things, so they can manipulate people into thinking they stumbled onto a very real story of someone's tragedy in order for them to change the minds of the people reading the stories and alter their voting decision power. It has always been a cult, but now it has to be a cult. You have to embrace the cult or else you go bankrupt. Because without a cult, you're just some talented person out of a pool of 1 million other talented people, and who are you gonna sell our product to? That's cult economics. We have not been living in an era of capitalism for the next 40 years. We are no longer living in an era of Reaganism. We have gone full cult economics. That's why I think we should label it as cult economics, because it is this obsession with making cults. It is specifically cult economics. Everybody knows that the best way to make money is to make friends with other people who already have it. Everybody knows the best way to get famous is to make friends with other people who are already famous. Everybody now has a political bubble around them, a political echo chamber around them. Everybody now is playing by Disney child star rules, and there's no reason to think that in the next couple of years it's gonna get any better at all whatsoever. You don't know. Just, it's here to stay.